Boy, somebody took some time with this.
Soldiers who want to be heroes number practically zero, but there are millions who want to be civilians.
How old was I? I can't listen. I've had this beard for so long that it's odd seeing myself without a beard. It's an old house that was built in 1928. I've lived here for about 40 years now. It's considered the largest private collection in the world. That's only because ever since I was a kid, if it was a choice between buying a steak or a record, I would buy the record. I've recorded over 200 LPs and a lot of CDs. I like making records. I've written 70 books. I guess maybe over 2,000 songs, 20 or 30 film or television scores. So I've translated a lot of songs, adapted a lot of songs. These are all foreign recordings, and like just over those two top things are just Brel and Bicot. This is, there's some posters in here. Here's the Grand Gala du Disque from 1972, and here too, the Dubliners, the movie Let It Be Me, So-and-so, the Birds, Count Basie one night, Rod McKuen the next. It's fun now to have written songs with Madonna. I like writing with contemporary people too, you know. I did some writing with Kurt Cobain. So it's good. It brings a new perspective. I had been a beat poet with Jack Kerouac and people like that in San Francisco. And somewhere along about 1965, 66, starting around there, suddenly everybody began recording my songs. My records, my own personal records were selling. My books were selling. Everything sort of happened at once. So I was lucky. I mean, I was just lucky.
Come on, soldiers who want to be heroes, number practically zero, but there are millions who want to be civilians.
You were in Korea?
Yes, I was. In fact, Soldiers Who Want to Be Heroes came about because I saw on a toilet wall, somebody had scribbled graffiti, "Soldiers who want to be heroes, number goddamn zero. But there are goddamn millions who want to be civilians." So I showed Soldiers Who Want to Be Heroes, number practically zero, but there are millions who want to be civilians. And then I wrote a whole song around it. And that song was banned in America. It was considered anti-war propaganda.
Come and take my eldest son, show him how to shoot a gun, wipe his eyes if he starts to cry when the bullets fly. Give him a rifle, take his hoe, show him a field where he can go, lay his body down and die without asking why.
I was against the Vietnam War, but yet I went to Vietnam 6 times to entertain the troops. I wasn't against the kids fighting the war. I was against the old men who legislated the war and sent the kids off. I'm against the current war. We shouldn't be there. But I support the troops because they're over there dying. And they're dying on my behalf.
Don't you think it's time to weed the leaders that no longer lead? From the people of the land would like to see their sons again. Soldiers who want to be heroes.
I have fans that fought in the Second World War, that fought in the Korean War, that fought in Vietnam, that fought in the First Desert Storm, and now in this one. I like to hope that my music at best is an antidote to noise.
God, if men could only see a lesson taught by history, that all the singers of the psalm cannot right a single wrong, that all men of goodwill stay in the fields they have to till, feed the mouths they have to fill, and cast away their arms. Soldiers who want to be heroes, number practically zero, but there are millions who want to be civilians.
Civility is something we all strive. We should be civil to people. I'm famous for having written a very famous slogan called "Make Love, Not War." And I hope I won't be remembered just for that. I'd rather be remembered for, it doesn't matter who you love or how you love, but that you love.